Hey guys, it's been a very long time since I did a video. I just looked and it was, I think it said September 7th of 15, so I don't really expect any of y'all to remember me or my videos, but anyway, I, uh, I was working at a comic book store, and let me tell you, if it's not your store, it's, working at a comic shop can really ruin your hobby. So for the longest, it just it really kind of ruined my love of comics for a while. I've been continuing to buy new comics and haunt some bookstores and stuff, but it just working at the store just kind of ruined my love of comics for it just really ruined it for me. And honestly, doing videos back when was it got me into a keeping up with the Joneses kind of thing because I was watching everybody else's videos. So I was buying comics that I wouldn't normally have bought, like that new Guardians with the Coke villain. Um, it's, I mean, why would I want that? The only reason I bought it is because I saw it pop up in a whole bunch of other people's videos. So that's but so yeah, about a year ago, no, not quite a year ago, last May, last June, yeah, it was last June. I quit working at the comic book shop because it just a couple of reasons. Nothing to do with the store in general or the ownership. That was all fine. I just, you, if you're working at a comic book store, you're just honestly, you, the pay's not really that great. And being surrounded by your freaking hobby, you're spending most of your money on it. So I decided to quit because it just, like I said, it had ruined my hobby, and I wanted to enjoy comic books again. So I took a long, long break from really doing anything like that. But so now I'm working for a company that delivers packages for Amazon. Um, I'm making a lot more money, but it takes up a lot of my time. So there's that trade off. So anyway, the whole reason for doing a video today is, like I said, I've been continuing to buy books, haunting the little local shows around here, and going to used bookstores. So I just picked up some stuff. Nothing great. Um, just felt like making a video, I guess. So, anyways, from the dollar store, I really enjoy the animated stuff that DC does. So I picked up a copy of the Batman, Brave and the Bold. It's number 3. It's, I mean, most of the stuff that I get from this dollar store is is in pretty good shape. Um, I try to avoid the ones that are really, really screwed up, but a lot of them have a little bit of spine stress on them. So this one does, but it's not bad. From the same store, these books are all coming from the same used bookstore. Yeah, this variant of Thor, it's just a cat, is $1, so I picked it up. This one it cost me a little bit more than $1, but this book is in appears to be really, really good shape, but I haven't taken it out of I haven't even removed it from the bag yet. But it cost me $6.50. It's Web of Spider-Man #1. The I'm not sure exactly. C. Vess is the person who did the cover. I've seen a couple more painted covers this person's done. I really like their artwork. It's just great stuff. And Web of Spider-Man #1. Like I said, it cost me a little bit more, but it's in really good shape. So now this next pile is all from the same store, and every single one of these books cost me $1 each. And I've bought copies of these books before at the store, but they almost all had some spine stress. But these ones are all really, really nice. I got Catwoman 45 going on Adam Hughes run right now of things. So 45, 46, 55, This one I really like a lot. It's 58, and I like it a lot because I really like Zatanna, and I think she's a pretty cool character. Don't see enough of her in her own things. So when I see her on a cover of something like this, I pick it up. Catwoman 59. Now, I'm not much on speculation, but like I got on eBay and was looking at some of this, and so Catwoman 61. Sorry, Catwoman 66. I like this one quite a bit too. It's 67, 70, 73. This one seems to be pretty popular on eBay. 74. I haven't found the mugshot one. That one seems to be, for the longest time, that was like out of all the Catwoman books, that one seemed to be, from this volume, that one seemed to be the go-to book, because it had the numbers from Lost on it, so a lot of people snatched that up. 75 and 79. That's not everything that I got that day. I got a couple more books here from that pile, from that store to show you. I got some variants of Spider-Man, the Clone Conspiracy. Picked this one up for $1. I picked up this one. That one was issue 4. This one's issue 5. It's a Mark Bagley variant from the Clone Conspiracy that I picked up for $1. Now this next book is, I think I overpaid on this book for sure, because it's not in great shape. It's got spine stress. The cover looks to be faded some to me, and it's just, overall it's not great. But for $3, I got Batman 423. As you all know, it's a McFarlane cover. I think it's his first work, something like that. Next up is $6.50. Netted me King Size Special Submariner number 1. Yeah. For the longest time in the store, they seem to do this thing where, for modern books, they're usually, like $1. They have 25-cent bins, and then occasionally somebody in there will know what they're doing and they'll price stuff up. And then for Silver Age, they seem to do $6.50, $10.15, and then if it's like a Spider-Man or something that they know is popular, they'll usually price those ridiculously high. And so I've had this thing where I'm not paying you, like, even though like prices on Silver Age books will be fair, more than fair actually, I'm like, this is a used bookstore. Like, you people don't know what you're talking about. The condition's never here on these books that you're pricing ridiculously. So I usually don't buy any Silver Age stuff from them. But for $6.50, it's in really good shape. So, and then I got a very, very nice copy of Doctor Strange number 180. It's got this pink splotch up there, but I've talked to a bunch of people, and I was pretty certain of this before, is that that's not a stain. That's something that came from the printer, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And for a white book, or for a white cover from this time, it's fairly nice. I haven't opened it up and looked at the inside yet, but like I said, I paid $10 for it, so I'm gonna stick with that. And then just yesterday, I picked some books up from a different used bookstore. I'm gonna start off with, they sell new comic books, so I picked up Betty and Veronica. I think it's number 2. It's an Adam Hughes thing. Y'all know that Adam Hughes is doing Betty and Veronica by now. So I picked this up. For 95 cents, I picked up the Batman Adventures number 1. Like I said, I love, like, the Batman Adventures, the cartoon, is what started with me for Batman. And the animated stuff, to be honest, that's the only Batman that I really, really like. So, for another 95 cents, I got Amazing Spider-Man 600. it's in really great shape. I had picked up for 95 more cents Marvel Secret Wars. It's the Venom Spider-Man action figure cover. The only reason I picked this up is because when I was a kid, I had this action figure, so it piqued my interest. For a buck, I'll take it. And for one more dollar, or 95 cents, I picked up The Amazing Spider-Man 601. This book is in... It feels a little bit weird, like it needs... I think it needs a pressing, but like I haven't... It's got a little spine roll to it, and it's got a little, like, 3 small nicks on the spine, and it's got a couple of little things on the cover that can be pressed out. But I mean, for $1, that's a great price for this book, so I grabbed it. Now, I don't know how long ago it was, but it's probably like 2 weeks ago. I went to one of the small shows that's held around here. I think I paid, I don't know how much I paid for this, but it's Justice Society Classified. It's issue 3. It's an Amanda Conner cover, and so I picked it up. I think this was a buck, maybe something like that. Ultimate Fallout Spider-Man No More, issue number 4. This is a crazy book as far as price goes out there. Saw one vendor had it for $100 or more. I got it for $20, so I took that one up. This next stack of books, I got these all at 50% off. So this is a book I've been wanting for a while, but never really wanted to pay the price for it because I'm not a huge, not an enormous Thanos fan, but I'm trying to complete Volume 1 of the Avengers, and for me that also includes all the annuals. So I got the Avengers King Size Annual number 7. It's $35, so half of that. And it's really not in great shape, but it's like you could probably do with the pressing or something, but I'm not that concerned about it because it's just going to my personal collection. So Marvel Superheroes number 8. This book, if this one really could use a pressing, he's got $50 on it, so I paid like $25 for it. And I'll be honest, sometimes when I see these great deals, I don't always take the time to look them over like I should. So as you can see, all that stuff going on with it. It's nice. Yeah, you can see that it's not flat, and it's got spine roll, and then the back of it's not horrible, but it can be pressed for sure. And then, but like I said, sometimes I get carried away when I see what I think are great deals, and I don't always take the time to look them over like I should. But okay, so little story for this show. I went there specifically to buy some E. Gerber bags and boards because I don't think any of the local shops in my area sell them, and there's a vendor who always has them there. So that's why I went to this show, to get bags and boards. I ended up buying this stuff. Next up is X Factor number 6. So I paid $30 for it. I probably overpaid for it according to one of my friends at the show, but I don't have a copy of this book anymore, and with the way that it went crazy, I know it's cooled off a lot since the movie and all that, but it's going to my personal collection, so it's not an investment in my opinion. So $30 is $30. Next up, I picked up, again, I love the Batman stuff, the animated Batman stuff, so I picked up Batman Gotham Adventures, issue 29. It's ended up costing me $12, and it probably only really cost that much. He has $25 on it. I mean, there's no way in hell I would have paid that. I wouldn't. On these Batman Adventure books, I think honestly, I don't like going up over $12 or $15 for them. So that was in the right ballpark, and it was only there because of Harley. So This next one, looking at it closer, I might have got shafted a little bit. It's issue 607 of The Amazing Spider-Man. So this dude had, I get this book, or I've seen this book normally around these books. This one and the next, either the next or the one right before, 607 or 608 or 606. I don't remember, but I usually see both of those books are for around $35. So with his price tag, I got it for 25. So I honestly don't feel like I did that bad, but it's got a dent down here on the lower right corner, and yeah, I get carried away when I see stuff like this sometimes, and don't always give it a look over like I should. But for 25 bucks, it's not that bad. It's a great cover. Love it all day. This book, did you see that? Nope, you didn't. So I've already got a copy of this book, and I showed the copy off that I got before. It's at the same show. It's not same location, same group of vendors most of the time, but I bought it from a different vendor, the other copy I got. And that other copy I got of X-Men 101, it had, and I think I pointed it out back in the day, along the edge here, it had some, like, it was, along this edge, it had real damage, but it was in a spot that when you grab the book, when you hold the book, my hand was covering it, so I didn't give it the look over I should have. And for that book, I paid like $100. This one I paid $60 for, and it's got some damage, but like when you get in there, where's the freaking camera? It's got some little creases here. It's got some edge wear stuff, but for $60, it's a good deal in my opinion on that book. Now this last book is a book that I've wanted for a very long time, but I've never ever wanted to pay the price that I see on this book all the time. It's always like, back when I first started going to the show that I'm talking about now, like in 2012, 2013, I'd see this book, and it was always in the $300-400 price range. And the dude that I bought this pile of books off of had 2 copies of what I'm about to show you he had them at like $230 a piece, and the condition on them was not very good at all. Just really bad, like in the lows, like 2s or 3s. But he had like $230 on it. And the other reason that I wasn't even looking for this book. I'd already made all my purchases, spent way more fucking money than I ever intended to that day. But I was wandering along, and I looked down, and I saw this book, and so I was like, the dude had like $130 on it. And so for that, I was like, is this book complete? And he's like, yep. I'm like, oh, okay. So I didn't even want to look at it, didn't even really give it a lot of thought, because I wasn't planning on spending any more money. But he instantly started offering me a lower price. So I ended up paying $115 for Iron Fist number 14, which you all know is the first appearance of Sabretooth, and that's the reason I wanted the book. And honestly, with the Netflix TV show, every time I saw the cover, I'm like, ugh, this book is going to be ridiculous everywhere now because of the Netflix TV show. You know how this fucking TV shows and movies drive ridiculous prices on books that, again, after they're out and suck, or they're out and the next big thing has been announced, that the prices on the other books just tank or go back to where they were. So that's one reason why I was always like, recently didn't really consider this book at all. It has some spine damage, like a few small nicks on the spine. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got some stuff going on, but it's complete, and the inside looks good. I mean, I'm not huge on the whole grading thing, but I don't know what if you call that white, off-white cream what, but I think that for $100 or $115 that I did really well considering the other copies of the book that I saw at the show. Oh, and it's got the one major flaw that this book has is this right here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a crease that runs right here. You can see here to about here that runs up, and it's got some dents in the cover, but nothing it couldn't be pressed out. But like again, this is a book that I bought for my collection, so it $115 on that book. I feel pretty happy. So anyway, there I am again. I didn't introduce myself at the beginning, I guess, but anyways, for those of you that know me, you know I'm Brian. For those of you that don't, hey, nice to meet you. I'm gonna give a quick shout out to some folks that I haven't even been watching videos, so, but anyways, Adam Day. I haven't watched anything of yours recently because I just been like out of the loop on this whole thing. So Adam, if you're still doing videos, awesome. I'm gonna have to go and look you up. Let's see, Adam, Matt, Comic Quarter. I actually just watched one of your videos this morning. It's great to see that you're still doing books. It was a video with the Dave Stevens covers. Again, Dave Stevens is awesome. Can't go wrong with his stuff. Tim Morant. I don't know if you're still doing videos, but I see you pop up on Facebook every once in a while, so I know you're alive and well, and I'm happy to see that. Tom Ryan. Haven't, like, again, all you guys that I'm mentioning, I have watched almost no videos of in the longest time, so I'm just giving you a shout out to say hello to you guys. Don't even Vin Crew. Vin Crew's out there. I'm sure he's still doing books. So anyway, that's a little bit what I've been picking up and have been up to lately. If you watched this long, thanks for watching, and y'all have a good day now.